Okay, so what's it all about? And the idea is to ride around a series of obstacles against the clock. We have 2 attacks of the course today. So the first attack is what we say, do a bank, get a time in. There are time penalties for errors, things like touching a pylon, lifting a pylon over, putting your foot down.
I've done a warm-up course, which was several laps following the instructor to see basically what the deal is, which way the cones go, how to ride around them. Had a safety briefing, had an actual course briefing, and then went to a warm-up course for 10 minutes, which is just to practice a couple of the elements that are on the actual race course itself, because you're not allowed, it's a sterile course, so we've walked it to understand where it goes and to try and get it into our heads which direction the course goes in, but you're not allowed to ride the course until your actual timed attack lap. It's a completely different skill set. It's not about going fast, it's not about how much power you've got, it's about how accurate you can be and how quickly you can be accurate.
I'm really pleased. I think I remembered it all, but that's all I was aiming to do, get round. So yeah, I was really pleased. I think I was very stoppy starty, very sharp on the brakes, and I need to just get a little bit more smoothness going. I like the straight slalom the best.
I am absolutely terrified. I'm shaking like a leaf. I'm pretty sure I did a couple of bits of it wrong, where I may have gone the rotations the wrong way around. But on the first part of the hand, I had the front tuck on me slightly, and then my heart just started racing, and I couldn't get back from that. My heart was going so fast, it took over all of my brain capacity, and it was the most I could do to remember where the course went, let alone fall off the bike. So brilliant, but it's the first time I've ever competed on a bike in anything ever, and it's much harder than it looks when you're standing watching people. Incredible.
Absolutely fantastic. What a load of fun for 2.5 minutes of racing around cones. It's really exciting, incredibly stressful, and very frustrating in as much as you think you've got it and then it doesn't work as you want it to, but it's really good fun. It's such a buzz, really nice people, and it's excitement, and the essence of speed is there, but without the balls out daredevil riding of track riding. It's really good fun. Zoe was incredibly smooth. Steve was looking a little bit more up for it, but he lost the front one of the first corners, and I think that sort of made him a little bit hesitant in the rest, but hopefully now he's had a break, so his second run should be a lot better.
Second run was slower than the first one, but I think that's because I got a 3-second penalty for actually knocking a cone over this time. But it's incredible to practice those skills again. I mean, the guys have told me that I'm getting the bike onto full lock really quickly, but not carrying any speed doing it. So the confidence is there to hold the bike and control it around the course. I just need to pick the speed up, which is obvious from the fact that I'm 1 minute and 10 seconds slower than the guy who's won today. So there's obviously quite a lot of room for improvement. You?
Well, it got progressively better. My first run was very slow, just over 3 minutes, and then the second run was slightly less control but more speed. I wasn't as smooth on the corners, but it was a lot faster, and I did clip a cone as well. But it was really good having 2 runs, because once you've got round once, it kind of doesn't matter what happens the second time. You can just go for it.
And the mantra they set for the day is to go and get a time in on the first run, just to have said that you've completed the course, and then on the second time you can try a bit harder, and if something goes wrong it doesn't matter because you've got to bank a time first time round. I think that it's really good that you get to have 2 goes and you get so much warm-up and practice. I mean, Zoe and I have never done it before.
You never do that amount of weaving and turning on the roads. I like the openness of a competition, how it doesn't matter what bike you ride or how much experience you've got, everybody is on a level plane. That's quite good too.
And there's a lot of camaraderie between the guys that have done more than one of these events, so there's quite a little sort of community feel to it about a bunch of guys who get together on a Saturday and compete at this thing. So I think there's a really nice opportunity to meet some other bikers, try something out. There's not a lot of ego, so it doesn't matter if you're slow. You know, there's plenty of chance to improve, and it's a really nice way to spend a Saturday afternoon.